Hi, I'm Jeannie Boson. I'm the Director of Sales at the Home2 Suites in Layton. I have had the privilege of nominating Nancy Foster for the Personal Touch Award. I've worked with Nancy for almost 10 years now in different aspects, in different hotels. And one thing that I love about Nancy is that she really is a true leader. She really has a way with the employees of getting to know them personally, finding out what their challenges are, and offering up some help. Nancy has a number of times that she's demonstrated personal touch, but one thing in specific, we had one of our employees that was working really hard. She was trying to get her life together. She didn't have a ride to get to work. So Nancy offered to bring her to work every day, whether it was snowing, even on days that Nancy did not work. So the employee that was really struggling was very appreciative and was grateful that she would do that. Some managers would say, look, if you want to work here, you got to find a way to get here. But Nancy took that on and helped her get to work. What we saw from that really was other employees took note and were really grateful that they worked for someone who was willing to do that. For example, another time, a housekeeper was really having some trouble with her wrists. She had had some previous injuries and had some braces, and it was summertime. It's really, really busy, and those girls are turning rooms left and right. So she really was having some issues with her hands. So Nancy went out and purchased some braces so that she could be kind of relieved of pain, still keep doing the job that she could do, still get her hours, not miss work.
Nancy, I'm really proud and feel honored to nominate you for Personal Touch. I've known you for almost 10 years and have seen you in your daily actions with employees and with guests really model great leadership. Demonstrate to all of us that work with you and for you what it really means to have that personal touch. And thank you for being a great role model and a great friend. And thank you for letting me nominate you. I'm really proud of you and everything that you've accomplished.
My name's Scott Chamberlain. I'm the Executive Director at Legacy House of Spanish Fork. I'm excited to tell the story of one of the 2017 Personal Touch Award winners. Kent Sorensen, our Marketing Director, huge sports fan, loves sports of every kind, follows sports closely, especially local sports. And he speaks with our residents all the time about their interests and found out that one of our residents named Burnell had a similar interest in sports. For years, Burnell had watched his kids and grandkids play sports and cheer them on at local high schools. And after doing a little bit of investigation, Kent found out that Burnell's granddaughter was on the local high school basketball team, and one of her last home games was coming up. And so Kent saw an opportunity to make a difference in the life of Burnell. And Kent showed up one night and said, "Burnell, I'm here to take you to your granddaughter's basketball game." And his face lit up and was really excited to go. And they went, cheered on the team. Of course, Burnell loved cheering for his granddaughter in one of her last games. One of the fun things about the story is that they now share their love for basketball together on a pretty frequent basis, where they get together a lot of evenings and will watch Jazz games together. And I know that that means the world to Burnell because I've talked to him about it, and he says it just helps him feel more like him to be able to share his passion with someone else. Kent, whether it's you here after hours watching a Jazz game with Burnell or chatting it up with any of our other residents about things that they're passionate about and things that they love, I want you to know we're grateful to have you on our team, and you're an excellent example of personal touch to all of us. But even more, our residents love you, Kent, and thank you so much for the quality of life that you bring into their life.
Hi, I'm Monica Franco. I'm the general manager at the Hilton Garden Inn in Layton, and I nominated Kaylee Breezemaster, our guest services manager, for the Personal Touch Award. Kaylee had some personal things going on in her life that involved her mom. The hotel was in busy season, in the middle of a huge Hilton inspection, tons of chaos going everywhere. And during the inspection the whole day, I had asked her how her mom was doing, and she kept telling me, fine, not a problem, don't worry about it, and just kept carrying through the day through this Hilton inspection, professional and happy, go lucky, so much so that the Hilton auditor that was here actually acknowledged how Kaylee exemplified the epitome of what Hilton stood for, her hospitality, her friendliness, just everything about her. Little did the rest of the team know that while this inspection was going on and everything was happening, Kaylee's mom was in open heart surgery and things weren't going well. She had stepped into a critical state condition, and all of Kaylee's family were headed down to where she was, and Kaylee was still here working. A couple days later, Kaylee received a call that her mom was definitely in an intensive care state and had to go and take some days off because things could have taken a different route. So as that happened, Kaylee came into the hotel one night just to tidy up some things with her schedule and get things ready so she could be gone. I went back to my office and came out about 20 minutes later to find Kaylee on the phone, and I asked her, what are you still doing here? Why aren't you gone yet? And she simply looked at me and said, I'm helping a guest from another hotel right now mail a package, but don't worry, no big deal, no biggie. And I sat back and just looked at her and was so shocked. I thought, there's so many other people that could take care of this right now, or had that been me, I'm not sure I would have gone to another hotel to help the guest. What Kaylee ended up doing is she went to this other hotel, picked up the package, brought it back to our hotel, labeled, addressed it, and called it in for a pickup. To me, something that seemed so small was so big, because she really should have been 20 miles away from us, taking care of her family and being with her mom and doing those things. But instead, being Kaylee and who she is, she was thinking about others and trying to take the pressure off someone else who had an urgent need. Kaylee, you truly exemplify personal touch in every aspect of your life. Not only do you do it here, with your coworkers, with your friends, but everywhere. And I just want to tell you congratulations on being a Personal Touch winner. We are honored to have you here, and we love you so much. Thank you for all you do.
My name is Kyle Markusich. I'm the Executive Director of Legacy House of Ogden, and I nominated Kelly Mayo as the Personal Touch Award winner. Kelly is an amazing person. It only takes a few moments around her before you feel comfortable and warm. I'm nominating her because of something that happened this year in our community. We had a group come to us by the name of Pathways. It's an organization that helps people with internships that have disabilities find placement for different sorts of jobs. And so I went to Kelly and I said, Kelly, we have this organization that has come to us, and we'd really like to find a great position for Ashton. And Kelly didn't even ask details. It was no question. She wanted to help. She wanted to support, which is so like her. What made this story so special is she was nominated to be in the Tim Tebow Foundation for the Night to Shine. Ashton was. And so as part of that, she gets to bring a friend. And what was amazing about it is it wasn't necessarily her family at the time, but it was Kelly. Right before the award show, Ashton found out that her grandparents had tragically passed away, and the family was worried about Ashton, but they thought, what better person to be with her than Kelly, the person that loves and supports her. And that's what shows how special of a relationship Ashton and Kelly have. Kelly, I feel honored and lucky and privileged that you are a part of our team. You exemplify personal touch in everything you do throughout your day at work, and also in every other facet that we see you in. We love and appreciate you, and we're so grateful you're with us.
Hello, my name is Angel Talbot, and I'm the Recreation Director at Legacy House of Logan. I wrote Paul an email about someone that lives our personal touch culture every day. I'm grateful and I'm excited that Megan Seiler is being recognized. Megan is so driven. She is always making improvements, and she works really hard to make sure that our residents have the highest quality of care. I've worked with Megan for 9 years, and I've watched her love and serve our staff and residents on many occasions. Today, though, I wanted to tell you how she's personally touched my life. I've been widowed. My husband was killed by a drunk driver. I grew up in the foster care system. I've been divorced, and my mother's suicide was probably the most devastating. Megan Seiler, I feel, was brought to my life for a reason. Sadly, she has also lost a parent to suicide. On the 1-year anniversary of my mother's death, I came into my office and there was a beautiful bouquet of flowers and this card, and I'll read it to you. Angel, I wanted you to know that I'm thinking about you today. It's always difficult when it hits the 1-year mark. You did everything you could to make your mom's life the very best for her. She was lucky to have you. Even if you don't feel that way, I love you, my dear friend. Take care, Megan. This act of kindness meant so much to me. It really makes a difference when someone understands your pain and comforts you in your time of need. So Megan, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for all the countless things you do for everyone here at Legacy House. We love you, and you are so deserving of this award, and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Christopher Bell. I'm the General Manager of the Hilton Garden Inn Overland Park in Overland Park, Kansas. And I'm really excited to share the story of one of this year's Personal Touch Award winners, Randall Richardson. Several months ago, we had a rash of car break-ins, of which there were 13 at this property. When I made it in, I found out also that Randall had already gone and set up 2 shop vac stations out in the parking lot to help guests clean up their vehicles, clean up all the glass. Randall took it upon himself also then to call several auto glass companies and find one that would be willing to come to the hotel and set up shop in the parking lot. As we were going through all this, one of the couples whose car was broken into was getting married that day. Randall took it upon himself to take a personal attachment to that couple to make sure we could minimize that inconvenience as much as possible. Theirs was the only vehicle that the auto glass company did not have a replacement for. So, Randall immediately arranged for a rental car, spoke with the bride and groom, said, you go do your thing. We found out they were also taking the car with them on their honeymoon, so the rental car turned into a longer term rental, but Randall handled all of that, took care of everything for them so they could go off and get married. Randall told them that, you know what, if you're okay with it, just leave your keys with us. We will get the car repaired, and it'll be waiting for you, cleaned and ready to go by the time you get back. 10 days later or so, I get called to the front desk that a guest wants to speak to me. And I walk out there, and the groom is out there. I bring him his keys, and he's nearly in tears in thanks on what he said we did, but in reality Randall did, and the really personal effort that Randall went through to take care of these things. Randall, congratulations on this award. It is so well deserved. You've shown from day one here that you really do look for what's best and going above and beyond what's expected our guests. You've shown it not only in this experience, but in so many other interactions with guests and employees. And you've reminded me, even though I've been in this business for a long time, some things that I've maybe been missing or forgotten or haven't placed the importance that I should on them. And so with that, I mean, you truly, truly exemplify the personal touch culture that we need in this hotel and that we have within this company. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Colton Baumforth. I'm the Executive Director at Legacy House of Bountiful, and I'm excited to tell a personal touch story about one of our amazing team members here. Vicki Schultz is our Activities Director, and she is such an amazing person who always goes above and beyond in loving and caring for anybody that she sees is in need. Destiny is a single mom. She was struggling during the holiday season to be able to provide on the things that she needed to, and she was on her way to work one morning and she blew a tire on the freeway, and a tow truck went and picked up her car and took it to a nearby shop to repair the tire. When they called her, they told her that they wouldn't be able to let her take her car just repairing the one tire because the other tires were so bare that it was past the legal limit of being safe to drive on the road. And Vicki, she went from that meeting when it was done to that shop, and she paid to have 4 new tires put on the car, 4 of their best tires that could be put on the car, and she wanted it to be kept anonymous. And the shop called Destiny, and they told her that her car they had put 4 brand new tires on her car, that it had been paid for and it was ready to be picked up. Vicki is one of the most kind and caring people. She's always an advocate for anybody that needs it, and always going out of her way to make sure that everybody's taken care of. Vicki, I know you wanted what you did to be anonymous, and I know that you do so many great things for people every day that go unnoticed, and you are such a great example of personal touch, and I know that you've lived this culture before any of us ever came to know it in what we do every day. You are such a strong advocate for our residents and for their family members and for our amazing team here. And what we do here could never be done without your heart and soul that you put into our community. I'm so grateful to be a part of your life and to know you as a person. Thank you for your amazing example to everybody, and congratulations.